Here we go.
There are good shark movies, bad shark movies, and shark movies that are good because they're bad.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here!
Look at that.
But what if a shark movie that should be good bad tries to be good good with just enough dumb fun to toe the line between good bad and bad bad? Does that make it good, or does that make it the Meg? From the country that brought you paper, gunpowder, and tea comes one of China's less important contributions to world culture. As this Chinese co-production combines native actors, language, and values with the global appeal of stabbing a giant shark in the eye while it pulls a McTwist. Tai Bong La. Meet Jason Statham, Jonas Taylor, a man made entirely out of stubble and growls.
Man versus Meg isn't a fight. It's a slaughter.
When an eccentric billionaire discovers a trench is actually a slightly deeper trench, Jonas will have to come out of retirement to save the crew from the monster shark who lives there, all in the first 30 minutes. But since there's 82 minutes of movie left,
He's kidding, right?
strap in while the story awkwardly repeats itself, with the hero rescuing two different crews from two different trapped subs, two different women set up to be the love interest, two helicopter attack sequences, two different mishaps with cranes,
Not this again.
and two Megs? Wait, what? They kill the Meg and then there's a second Meg? Did I just watch the first movie and the sequel in the same movie? I honestly can't tell if that's a bargain or a ripoff. Get ready for all the mild carnage a PG-13 rating will allow,
Bad.
with plenty of just off-camera violence
Just off camera.
from a shark who's an extremely picky eater who just spends time banging into boats. Aw, come on, you have 5 Meg books to pull from. And the first one starts off with the Meg fighting a T-Rex, then ends with Jonas ripping its heart out from the inside.
What?
Respect the Meg canon. So suit up
Is
for a
that for
movie
real?
that sold itself as being completely over-the-top ridiculous,
It's a huge squid.
but got a little too serious for its own good.
Try something new, so the rest of your life isn't a vast wasteland of misery and solitude.
Like, way too serious.
I came here to celebrate with you, and now I'm mourning with you.
Listen up, you guys. Don't worry about jumping the shark. Punch the shark. And punch it. Punch the shark. Punch it now. Oh, come on. Vin Diesel would have punched it in real life.
Shark!
What?
Starring Squid, the Fin Doctors, Mako Oka, Ruby Rose of Teeth, Rain, Will Chum, Jurassic Shark, and that Aquaman poster. Shut up, Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
We're in international waters, which means legally I can beat the ever-living shit out of you and get away with it.
Can we retire this joke? That's not how international waters work. The flag your vessel flies is the nation whose laws you have to abide by. And since the station is flying the U.S. flag, that would be subject to their jurisdiction. Now, if they did not fly a flag and they were more than 12 nautical miles offshore, that would mean... You know what? I'm putting way too much thought into this. It's the Meg.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's about a 70-foot-long prehistoric shark. Oh, kinda sounds like one of those low-budget, made-for-TV movies like Sharknado
Exactly.
or Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus. Right, yeah, it's kinda like that, except it's gonna cost $150 million to make. What? Yeah, it's gonna be a pricey one. Why would we spend so much money on a movie like that? Because we can afford it. Fair enough, that is why I do most of the things that I do. Oh, it is? I mean, yeah, why do you think I had plastic surgery to look exactly like you? Oh, I thought I was going crazy. That explains so much. So what sets this
Wait,
movie apart from,
wait.
say, a classic like Jaws? Well, you know how that movie was about trying to take down a really big shark? Of course. Well, this one's gonna be about taking down a really, really big shark.
Really,
that sounds
really?
different and worth doing. Agreed. And what actually happens in the movie? Like, who's the main character? It's this super cool guy named Jonas, but everyone's gonna pronounce it Jonas. Nice. And he had to make a tough decision a couple of years ago where he rescued some people but left some others to die. Bummer. And during that rescue mission, he thinks
Bummer.
he saw something big bite the side of the submarine. Oh, starting the movie off with a shark sighting. I like it. No, we're not gonna see the shark for like the first 45 minutes of the movie. Oh, we're not. No, it's gonna keep bumping into these submarines that are covered in windows, but somehow nobody's gonna see it.
Right.
Oh, stealth mode. Oh yeah, super stealth mode. In fact, even when we do start seeing it, it's gonna sneak up on people all the time. But you said this thing's like 70 feet long. Yeah. So that's like if a building snuck up on you. Well, do you want jump scares or not? I guess I do. Anyway, so a couple of years later, we're gonna be at this research facility in the ocean off the coast of China. Okay, and there's this woman there, and this Chinese woman. Sure, and then later there's a beach, this Chinese beach. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry, it's just that a lot of the production budget is gonna come from China, so we have to throw in some Chinese elements in there to keep them happy. All we have to do is include a couple of Chinese elements and they'll give us a bunch of money. It's as easy as that.
Seems how it
Pandering
goes.
and Mandarin is tight. That is great. So anyway, this research team is gonna realize that the Mariana Trench isn't actually the deepest point of the ocean. Oh. Yeah, there's like this false bottom, so they go through that for the first time ever to explore.
man.
Oh, I bet there are sharks trapped down there. Yeah, and on the way out, they accidentally set this massive prehistoric shark free. Whoops. Whoopsie. So then the shark starts attacking them and killing people and stuff. Wow. And Jonas is gonna be like, I told you guys I saw one of these things, and they're all gonna be like, man, we're sorry, you were right. Wait, if this thing was trapped below the lowest known point of the ocean, how is it possible for him to have seen it? I don't know, but we're gonna keep bringing it up, okay? That works. We're also gonna have a love story between Jonas and the female lead. Oh, what makes them fall in love? Well, they're both attractive and in the same general area. Very romantic. Oh yeah. So are we trying to make this like a fun, campy movie that
right.
knows what it is, or something that's more serious in tone? Well, we're gonna kind of flip-flop back and forth between the two. Feels like you should probably just stick to one. I'd rather not. I don't think you can have it both ways, man. It's gonna feel disjointed and inconsistent. Well, look, people say you can't have your cake and eat it too. Right, my point exactly. But we're talking about a 70-foot shark here. This thing can eat whatever it wants. I guess that makes sense. Trust me, it does. Fantastic. And the movie's gonna be really fun to
Trust
watch
me.
because it's gonna be super gory. Oh, is that like an important part of your vision for this movie? Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, well, just a heads up, I'm probably gonna change that so we get a PG-13 rating. Oh, please don't do that. We'll just replace all the blood and gore with some one-liner jokes that don't really land. That'll be just as good, right? Definitely won't be. Oh well, so how does the movie end? Well, the team has to kill the shark before it reaches this beach with thousands of people at it. How do they manage that? They don't. The shark gets there before them and just starts chomping down on humans. Oh my god, so it's gonna be impossible to get him out of there since he's already eating. Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh really? Yeah, they're just gonna play some whale sounds on a speaker and the shark's gonna be like, oh, what's going on over there? The shark is just gonna abandon all the food that he's eating because he thinks he hears a whale? Yeah. That's like leaving a free buffet because you think you hear a food truck drive by. Yeah, and then some people in helicopters are gonna see the commotion and start filming. Oh, the shark's gonna jump out of the water and grab a helicopter? That's gonna be amazing. No, the pilots are gonna be so distracted that they're gonna crash into each other and die. That might be the biggest missed opportunity I've ever heard of. And then Jonas is gonna stab the shark in the eye and everyone's gonna live happily ever after. Except all the dead people. Right, so what do you think? I mean, it sounds good.
Right.
I think we just need to get a ridiculous action star attached and it can make some real money. A ridiculous action star? Who'd you have in mind? I don't know, it has to be an actor that when you see their name on a movie poster, you're like, oh, this is gonna be way over the top.
All right, so this is another movie I haven't seen all of. Some of those deaths, I was like, oh, that happens. Okay. But I remember the movie being like, all right, what is it trying to be? What's the tone here? Like, I don't know. It just felt a little bit odd. And I don't even remember where I left off, like where I finished before, like, not finishing the movie. So I still have to watch it. Is it worth it? Let me know. Like, is it worth it? Should I even spend the time watching this movie? I don't know. I mean, it's an action movie with Jason Statham, but he's not doing karate. So I guess there's that part. Ever since Sharknado, I've kind of like done away with any shark movies, even ones that are in theaters, because I just assume it's going to be a sci-fi travesty, even though Sci-Fi Channel has had some good stuff lately, so sort of, for the most part. Night Flyers is good. The Chucky TV series is so far is kind of cool. So they've got some stuff where they're kind of making some headway in the entertainment department, like better, visuals and stuff like that. But Sharknado kind of killed it for me, so I was like, forget it. But let me know, should I finish it? Is it worth it? Most Jason Statham movies I watch are he's doing karate or martial arts in some way. It's more of an action flick where he is the star. And this one, it seems like it's more the shark is the star. mostly. I don't know, but let me know in the comments. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slebnir, Dash Milder, Daniel Lopez, Jonathan Cedarland, Kratos, and William Cooper. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. I really appreciate you guys. You get a verbal shout out by me in every video. To all my members and my subscribers, thanks so much for supporting the channel in any way that you do. It's helping the channel grow, and I really appreciate you guys. Also, while you're still here, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It helps out the channel in a big way. Also, check that the subscribe button down there is gray and not red. If it's red, that means you're not subscribed yet. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out the channel in a big way. I think you'll enjoy what we're doing here. We have some fun. Also, you can hit the join button down below. You can see more information on the membership tiers as well. You can also check out our most popular videos and our most recent reaction right over here. If you've done all that already, I'll see you guys in the comments for this. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video.